Yes. Okay, guys. I am so happy that you are on here tonight. Thank you for giving us part of your night. I know it's crazy back here. Like my kids are still awake, and I know this is prime, like dinner, bath, bed, wherever you are. It's something crazy right now. So thank you guys for being on. We take that serious, and I'm really excited that Tara is going to lead this call tonight because it's going to be really stinking good. Okay, so we have Tara on, and if you do not know who she is, I'm sure you were introduced via text message or something was told to you to get you on tonight's call. But you guys, this is going to be really good. And this is really special because Tara is actually a part of our leadership upline. And so she has been at our beck and call, whether you have had direct contact with her or not, she has and will be around. And so this is what I want you guys to do. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her, but I just want you guys to put your phone in do not disturb. I literally just did it because if I don't do that, I'm like seeing my text messages come through. I have all of these things in my mind that I could be doing. Put your phone in do not disturb, lean in a little bit closer. She will probably be less than 30 minutes long, and you guys are on here for a reason. And I just want you to listen, take notes if you want, blow up the chat room. And by the end of this call, you will feel good clarity on if this is or isn't for you. And so, you guys, Tara is really awesome because you would be surprised at how she's managing it all. She has 5 daughters and she homeschools them. I don't understand. She said 5 and I'm like 50. Okay, I'm so confused. And they don't go to school. You do it. It's very confusing. She's been doing this for 11 years, you guys. She has the industry experience. Not only has she made a million, she has made millions. Her husband's home full time. She is just a force to be reckoned with. And you guys, when Amy told me about Bravenly, I thought I was done with network marketing. I was so scared. I didn't want to give her the time of day. So if you're on here and you're listening and you're like, that's me, I don't even want to show my face because I don't know what we're getting into here. She actually got me in front of Tara. And initially she's like, get on with Tara, just listen to her. And I was like, no, thank you. Respectfully, I don't really want to meet Tara. And I got on, and Tara honestly gave me over an hour of her undivided attention. She leaned in, she talked, she just was so good. And so I'm excited for you guys to get a little piece of her tonight. So, Tara, I'm going to mute myself and take it away, whatever's on your heart. We are so appreciative of you, and we're happy to be a part of this with you.
Well, thank you so, so much. Well, I am so grateful for y'all's time. I will try to keep it under 30 minutes like she had mentioned, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. So she's alluded to a little bit of it. Yes, we've got 5 kiddos under the age of 10. My youngest is 7 months, all girls. Yes, it's dramatic. Yes, it's emotional. It's all the things, pink, sparkly, and unicorns. It's everywhere. We live on our dream home ranch in Austin, Texas. So we've got the ducks, the guineas, the dogs, the horses, the monkeys. Those are my kids. We've got it all. But we have been blessed by this industry. We feel so indebted to this industry and what has been gifted to us and blessed. We've been blessed with because of this industry. I'm going to take it all the way back 11 years ago. Where did I stumble into this? Maybe you're brand new. I don't know these faces and names yet, but maybe this is your first exposure to this industry. Maybe you're experienced. Maybe you're like, I know this. Well, how did I get started? So 11 years ago, I had just had my first daughter. She was 3 months old. And we had agreed, my husband and I had agreed that in order for me to stay home the first year of her life, that I was going to step away from my job. I have a master's in business. I thought that the way to time freedom and financial freedom was like climbing that corporate rat race. That is not, I quickly realized that was not the truth for me, at least. But I was going to step away from my job for 12 months when I had my first daughter. Well, that put us in a financial bind. We knew it was going to be tight. We didn't know how tight it was going to get. And December of 2013, we got behind on our gas bill, around 50, 80 bucks, something like that, and they turned it off. And we are in Texas, and it absolutely gets cold in Texas in the wintertime. But more importantly, what happens when you don't have gas? You don't have hot water. And my baby was 3 months old, and I remember sitting in the kitchen having to microwave a bowl of water to bathe my newborn, and I lost it. I found myself on the kitchen floor. I was crying. Anybody else? Drop a 1 in the comments if you are a kitchen floor prayer or if you go in the kitchen to just pray. That for me is like the center of my home. And I found myself on the kitchen floor praying and saying, God, please just, this isn't the way it's supposed to be, right? That I have to have another option here. 7 days after that prayer, 7 days, network marketing crossed my path. I didn't know what it was, never even heard of it before. But my friend said, try, just try this. And she had told me that her friend was making like $75,000 a month doing this. And I thought, oh my gosh, like I don't even know what I would do with money like that. But if she could do it, maybe I could do it. I don't know. Like, I don't know. And truth be told, I told my husband about this and he said, babe, if you can just make $50 a month, I'm all for it. So that was my first goal, $50 a month. Okay. My first month, I jumped in and I made four figures. And back in those days, we got physical paychecks. I opened it up, I saw a comma in it, and I thought, oh dear God, I've done something illegal. I have no idea how I've made this money, but babe, go cash the check. We need it. Well, it was all on the up and up, but then I saw the vision with this and I said, okay, I'm going to jump in. And so I said, what if I got serious? Fast forward 12 months, I hit the top of that company and I said, babe, you're coming with me. We're building it again. And 12 months later, we built to the top again to the company and we were able to do it a third time in 10 years with that former company. Now, just as people change, companies can change. I'm not going to talk anything negative about my former place, but I just personally knew I had to pivot. And so through lots of prayer and obedience, I said, okay, God, show me where to go. And ultimately, it led to Bravenly. That was 13 months ago when I said yes to Bravenly. I'm now at the top of this company as well. And let me tell you the good news about Bravenly. Okay. So let me explain something to give a little bit of weight. Now, when I decided I needed to pivot from my former company and come here 13 months ago, what was involved in that decision? Let me add some clarity, some behind the scenes, some weight to it. I was pregnant with my fifth daughter, big old pregnant, okay? My husband and I were doing network marketing full time. So that was our sole income, was our former company. We had 4 babies and a half in the belly, mortgages, big mortgage for where we live, health insurance. We had all of this weight on top of us. Now we could have stayed where we were and ridden out paychecks probably for the rest of our life or as long as that company remained open. Okay. That's where we were. We were good. We were good. But we knew we had to make a move. And in order for us to make such a risky move financially, because if I walked away from that other company, my paycheck went down to 0. I knew where I was going to go. I was not going to accept any sort of bonus for coming over. I wanted to start fresh and start scratch. That's what I wanted. I was looking for that for various reasons. But I knew that I was going to go down to $0, pregnant with 4 mouths to feed. And I was going to walk away for what I built for 10 years. So whatever I said yes to, there's a point to this story. Whatever I said yes to had to be the real stinking deal. Don't you know? Like it had to be unicorn company. All my boxes were checked. I had to trust it wholeheartedly. Like this was my baby's literal food in their bellies. This was their future. This was my home. This was my family in this decision. So I'm going to talk about 5 things that really stood out to me as far as why Bravenly that I think are going to be worth your time hearing. So the first thing is products. I said I'm not going to go over there if there aren't good products. Like it has to start with the products. What I love about these products is they are naturopathic doctor formulated. Okay, so a naturopathic doctor specializes in using things of the earth, roots, herbs, functional mushrooms, minerals, things that are really good for the body, right? Occurring naturally in the world that's good for our bodies, right? I love how naturopathic doctors use formulations to help the body. I love that our products are adaptogenic. Adaptogenic is a fancy, fancy term for helping our bodies handle and deal with stress. Anybody know what the hormone called cortisol is? Cortisol is the stress hormone. When that peaks up, your body is unable to sleep well, to manage its weight well, to manage stress well, to manage anything in your life. Your body will puff up. You can even get acne. Go Google all the things that cortisol can do to a body. It really wreaks havoc. Okay. Our products help with cortisol levels. They help support them. Our products are also nootropic, another fancy scientific word for you that means brain boosting. It literally helps the brain. You've probably heard by now, gut health, gut health, gut health, gut health. That's super important. But have you heard the term gut-brain axis? The gut-brain axis, it runs along the spine. It is highly important because it's what connects the two. You have to have gut health, but you also have to have brain health. That's what nootropics help with, is brain boosting health. So not only do you have the instant impact of nootropics, meaning alertness, focus, attention. Hi, I struggle with all of those, if you know what I mean. Attention, focus. Yeah, okay. I struggle with all of that. It's going to help that immediately. You will feel a difference in 20 minutes, mark my words, with some of our products that specialize in this. But also, you have the long-term benefits from nootropics. It actually improves cognitive memory, improves cognitive enhancements. It helps the brain long term. I personally have family history that deals with mental, not mental health. I guess you could say mental health, but I'm trying not to use medical terms here. They struggle with memory. I'll say that, right? That runs in my family. So brain health really is impactful and important to me. That's what I was looking for. These products, another thing that I love about them is they're multi-beneficial. I was once taking 27 capsules a day. Y'all, that was a lot. I felt like I had a pharmacy in my belly. Okay, I was taking all these different vitamins and minerals because one pill did one thing, one capsule did one thing. I love here at Bravenly that you can take one product and it's like taking five. Okay, why is that easy? Well, it's easy on my life. Mama's busy. I got 5 kiddos. I don't have time to like organize a pharmacy in the mornings. Okay. I love that I can take a few products and literally do so many benefits for my body. So it's easy on flexibility, easy on my time, easy on my budget too, because it's cost effective. It's cost effective because I'm not having to buy 27 products. I'm able to buy five if I wanted that many benefits or whatnot, for example. So these products with high impact, I didn't want products that I had to wait to trust that were working. Raise your hand if you've ever taken a product where it's like, I have no idea if it's actually doing something for me, but they tell me to take it, so I'm just going to take it. Okay. You're like, I hope I'm not just peeing it out in the toilet, right? These products, I wanted to trust that I could feel a difference. And I didn't want to only have to feel something 60 to 90 to 120 days in. Okay. I want something that's long lasting, but I want something now too. That was a big thing for me, is a lot of our products, vast majority, you're going to feel, if not on day one, definitely in your first week. Definitely. And that was a big thing for me. I wanted products that I could trust, put my name behind, that I knew that were safe and healthy and green and clean, but that were also innovative. I didn't want to take products that anybody could go and buy it on Amazon or go and buy at Walmart or CVS. I wanted things that were ahead of the curve. I wanted things that I could trust. But let me tell you something. You might be out there going, well, how do I know if these products will work? Well, I'll tell you my story in just a minute. But here's a mathematical point that proves these products work. Typically in our industry, a customer reorder rate is anywhere between 35 and 40%. Customer reorder, meaning nobody that's like selling the products or has any skin in the game. It's literally just a customer taking them for themselves. How often do they reorder? In the industry, what's considered good is 35 to 40%. I don't know if I'd consider that good, but that's industry standard, okay? Here at Bravenly, we have a reorder rate of 65 to 80%. Well, right there, there's your mathematical proof that these products work. That was huge for me. And if you are considering doing this as a business, why is that important for you? That's where residual income comes into play. Who's heard of that? Drop it in the chat. I've heard that term. I've heard that term. Residual income is where you're able to do something once and then count on it the next month. Continue getting paid residual payments for activity. That comes from people reordering. So you want to find products that work that people are going to reorder. That was a big thing for me. So products, I could go on and on and on about our products. We have an incredible customer support page. If you are not on it and you want to learn more about our products, we have that for you. Reach out to the person that invited you here. We'll plug you in. We'll share some testimonials. Me personally, like I said, remember, I moved over to Bravenly when I was pregnant. Okay, I discussed with my midwife. I do water births, natural births. I'm one of those. So I was very careful about what I was putting in my body. But my midwife approved these products. She ended up joining and recommending these products to her patients. That's telling. But I was taking a lot of these products while I was pregnant. Incredible pregnancy, healthy baby. But then when I was able, after I had her, I was able to take some of the weight management products. Obviously, I didn't take those when I was pregnant. Y'all, I lost 34 pounds in 4.5 months. And that wasn't all baby weight. It was some weight that I was needing to lose before I got pregnant. So that was huge for me. So products. Another thing that really stood out to me was corporate leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership. Who's running the show? Who's got the company in their hands? That's where Aspen Emery came into play. I got to meet her, and immediately I felt safe. I felt like, man, she knows what she's talking about. And it was like light bulb moments went off. She is a field first leader. What does that mean? She's built in the field to the top of other companies. So she knows what it's like for us in the field that have done this. She knows firsthand what I am going through, what you will be going through, what Rachel's going through. She knows what we need. She's also helped at a former company on the corporate side, help build and scale a company to $785 million on the field development side. She was teaching the field how to do it. So she has corporate experience. I love that. She's a homeschooling mom of 5. I clearly connected with her on that. She is faith first. We are faith first, family second, business third here. I love that piece of it too. Right? I love that piece of it too. But one thing that I loved about Aspen was I could trust that there was always going to be collaboration between corporate and the field. You will see that there are a lot of companies out there that have a great leadership team, a corporate leadership team, but what I've seen, not just from my former company, I'm just saying as a general statement in the industry, is sometimes there can be disconnects between corporate and the field. And what happens when that happens is the field is kind of lost, doesn't know where to go, doesn't know how to build. They're kind of like running around with chickens with their heads cut off, and corporate's over here speaking a foreign language. So this one over here speaking English, this one over here speaking Spanish, and there's a communication issue between the two that makes it difficult for people coming in to succeed. I wanted a corporate collaborative environment where I knew that people I was bringing in could win, whatever by definition they were going to determine that as. Whether winning was $400 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, whatever they decided was their goal, I wanted to trust that I could do that and help guide them, because corporate was going to create the environment in which it was possible. Ooh, I'm getting preachy here, but man, I felt passionate about this one, right? And that leads me to the third thing, systems. Aspen's background was she was a teacher prior to this industry. So she naturally has a knack for education and creating systems. But then remember how I said that she worked at a former company in field development? So she knew how to teach things. So one thing that I really wanted as a leader, okay, I'd had the 10 years of experience in this industry, but I knew if I was going to come over here, I wanted to know that the company had systems that any average person could come in and know what to do, how to do it, and row together. I am from Texas. I was raised in East Texas, Texarkana. If you know it, wow, hi, we're probably related somehow. I'm just joking. But y'all, my Meemaw used to tell me something. Okay, that's why I was giving this little, my Meemaw and my Papaw, okay? She used to tell me the way you learn if spaghetti is done is you take a noodle out and you throw it on the wall and see if it sticks. Okay, literally, that's literally what I do at my house. That's what I felt like in other environments where the systems weren't aligned with corporate and the field. When they're not aligned and you don't know what you're doing, it feels like you're tossing spaghetti on the wall to see what sticks. That's not the case here. We have systems that are so simplified that will show you this is what you do in your first 24 hours. Here's 15-day training. Here's your first 15 days worth of training. Here's 30 days, dash to director, which is our core rank. Here's what you do every single day. We have mentorship Mondays, which is training programs every Monday. We have team calls every Tuesday. We have automated calls for our team. You're on something like that right now, so you can plug your people in, and the weight of it is off of your shoulders. You're learning as you're earning. Fun little saying there. But you're also able to plug people in, onboard them smoothly, help them know what they're doing so that you can keep building your business and not feel like you've got to do it all on your own. It's a big one, systems. It definitely is here to help you succeed. That's the key. Quick success, which leads me to number 4, the comp plan. I'm not going to go too deep into it. It is layered. I will tell you it's layered. And then what does that mean? It's layered. There's 10 different ways that you get paid, which every layer is another form of income. So I'll take all the layers. Give me the layered cake, please. That's great, right? But it is a little complicated if comp plans aren't your thing, if you don't really understand them. But let me break some things down to you that really stood out to me. We are a volume-based company, which means that your own order, all of your customers, whether they're retail or VIP customers, VIP customer gets a discount. Or if you ever have somebody that wants to go affiliate and share maybe on Instagram, they're repping multiple brands, they've got a big audience, or maybe you have other people that want to go brand partner and I want to build a team, I want to rank up. And then they have customers, quite literally every order in your potential organization counts. Infinite levels deep. Literally, it all counts. So that counts towards your ranking up. We also have incredible pay structure. Typically, the industry standard pay is anywhere from 30, I think it's 32 to 40% payout from corporate to the field. So what does that mean? It doesn't mean that you get 32% of every $100 that you sell. It's a little different than that. What that means is, let's say, for example, 1 month, the company sells $1 million worth of products. Well, 32% of that million will be paid back to the field. Okay, that's considered good. Oh, look at the kitten. I get distracted. Look at the little babies. Okay, so that's considered a good industry standard. Bravenly pays out not 32, not 38, not even 40. We pay out 55 to 60% back to the field. If any of my people watching are math people, your mouth probably just dropped. That is humongous for everyone inside of that comp plan, whether you're brand new or at the top of the company. It matters. It matters. That is easily 20, 25, 30% increase. Here's the other kicker though. The industry standard, the 32 to 40, whatever, that's typically paid out on a reduced value of a product. So if a product is sold for $100, you're getting paid 80 or getting commissioned off of 80 of it. Okay, 180 would be the PV, CV, RV, whatever you want to call it. Well, here at Bravenly, we pay out on the retail, suggested retail. So again, that's another increase. We get paid on generations deep in our level. This is all just, it's unreal. It's unmatched. You don't see that out there. You just don't. Trust me, right? Trust me on this. And if you have other questions about the comp plan, please reach out. We will connect you with somebody, or somebody will connect you with me or with somebody else to answer specific questions. But the comp plan in of itself was absolutely mind blowing. And after looking at it, I knew that not only would I win, okay, as an industry leader, I knew that I've done it before. I can go to the top again, right? That's true for anybody watching this. If you've done it once, you can do it again. Let me just tell you. So I knew that I was going to win, but I did not want to be alone at the top. I only wanted to say yes if I could bring others with me, if they wanted to join me. And that was something I could trust here with this comp plan. And that leads me to number 5, timing. Now, timing, it can sound a little kitsch, it can sound a little cheesy, a little cliche, ground floor, but there is truth to it. There is. No hype. I'm setting the hype aside. I'm telling you facts right now. Our first year, we did 1 million. Our second year, we did 9 million. Our third year, we did 19 million, and we are already on track to quadruple that this year. I mean, mic drop, like we're done. Is that it? Like that shows to you where this company is going. Now, here's another crazy thing. There's only between 4,000 and 5,000 active brand partners in the entire United States and Canada. That means some cities or a ton of cities have no brand partners, but some states just have a handful, maybe a couple hundred. This literally is ground floor. Now, why is this so important? Remember how I was saying that I was with a former company? I've literally walked this now 2 times in my life. My former company I joined by luck. It was not by forethought. By luck, I joined a company that was in momentum. And that set me up for what could have been the rest of my life. It certainly set me up for a decade, millions, okay? And we'll drop the income disclosure statement somewhere. We'll make sure we're being compliant here. But here's the deal. I knew that I would want to be a part of a company right in that sweet spot of that momentum, because it literally can change and will change lives of those that say yes. Hands down, I've witnessed it. I've been a part of it 100%. So when I was looking at Bravenly, I went, oh my gosh, could I be a part of another momentum boom? And this one was by choice. I saw the writing on the walls. Mark my words. If you're watching and listening, mark my words. In the next 6 to 12 months, Bravenly is going to continue by booming, booming, booming. People are going to find out, why not you be a part of that? Why not you, friend? You are absolutely capable and welcome to be in this space. And this is your invite. Someone thought so much of you tonight to invite you to this call. That's a gift being given. It's your choice to decide if it's for you or not. That's totally okay. But they saw something in you saying, hey, you've got to look at this. You have people from the industry coming to Bravenly. I myself is an example of that, an industry leader that came to Bravenly. I am not the only one. There are industry leaders all over the map saying, oh my gosh, Bravenly, that's it. I'm going up, that's it. I'm watching it. Here it come. Let me tell you about a man named Garrett McGraw real quick, and then I'll wrap up. Garrett McGraw is my upline. He's who I get to work with every day. You spell his name Garrett McGrath, TH, but he's Irish and they don't say the TH in Ireland. They say a W. I learned that real quick. But it's Garrett McGraw, Garrett McGrath. If you want to look him up, he is the president of the Association of Network Marketing Professionals, ANMP. And he has been for 10 years. This is an organization that houses all network marketing companies. Pause. All of them. It houses all of them. He 3 years ago decided he was going to build in the field again. Now, he's done it 5 times. He's had nearly 40 years of experience in this industry. He's been a CEO of other network marketing companies, so he absolutely understands what to look for on a corporate side, on a business side, a P&L side, a financial side, a comp plan side, a product side. But he's also built in the field 5 times. He said 3 years ago, I'm going to build in the field and it's going to be my final build, but I'm going to be very careful. And he researched 40 different companies. He picked those puppies apart and he was making sure he made the right decision. Guess where he's at? I kind of spilled the beans a little early. He's here at Bravenly. That man is here at Bravenly. That to me was such a weighted piece of information that I could borrow that trust. Maybe you're listening and you're like, I don't know enough about the industry, or how do I know I'm making a good decision? Borrow that from him and from me. Borrow that from Rachel and Amy and Lana and other women and men, my husband being one of them. He does this full time too. We know what we're talking about and we're being drawn here. Mark my words. Watch what happens here at Bravenly in the next year. Don't kick yourself and go, gosh, I was on that call back in July. I should have said yes. Don't pause your life, friends. You're here for a reason. I invite you to have an open heart, open ears, lean in, like Rachel said. Get back with the person that invited you here tonight and say, all right, Tara preached at me for 35 minutes. She was preaching. I'm on a pedestal here. She's preaching. I listened. Okay, maybe you're like, okay, man, I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. Or maybe you're like, I got some questions. That's okay. We can answer those questions. We can guide you. No manipulation, no pressure, no push. We're just going to help guide you through that process and see if this is a good fit for you. I hope it is a good fit for you. I've certainly found my alignment. I found my people. I'm so excited. I love this team and I welcome you. There is a seat at our table for you. So go back, message your friend you've watched this and say, okay, here's my thoughts. And you can be real. You can be like, that girl's crazy. I don't like this. Okay, no hard feelings. But maybe you've got some questions or maybe you're ready. We love you. We're going to be praying over you and thinking good thoughts for you. And as you're making these decisions, regardless of the decision you make, we love you. And I hope to interact with you soon someday. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.